All right, we out. Should I take these headphones? Nah. All right. Is there a little lag going on? Hold on. What's going on? Definitely a lag. The mic ain't not. All right, all right. As you see the title, make sure I got all my shit. Like I'm collecting the camping kit together. Oh, we camping out tonight. It's going down, baby. All right, let's go. All right. All right, y'all. The experiment didn't work. I was trying to call off my internet from my phone or from my dummy phone to call that StreamYard while I camp out in the car. But apparently it didn't work. So now we're going to be winging it. We're going to wing it. It's hot as shit. All right. Damn, I'm sitting in front of my house. I don't know why like my internet won't be that strong. Usually it is. I'll be out there on my internet all the way across the street. I got StreamYard dropping and ain't enough data going fast enough. So all right. For one, I'm hot. I'm pissed off. Niggas broke in my window last night, motherfucker. Motherfucker. All right, let me tell you what happened. So last night, I'm about to get a picture up to you for you too. So last night, supposedly, the Holy Ghost or something out there. You're gonna be a fucking ghost when I catch his fucking ass. All right, shit. I had to put the air back on, like it's summertime. All right, so I get up in the morning, I peek at my car, I'm like, yo, I got flat. I go over to the other side of the fucking car. One of my windows is fucking shattered. Like, yo, like, so not only I got a shattered window and a slashed tire. Like, I don't know how I was keeping so composed. Like, cause I like I don't play about my little throwback mobile. Like, I don't give a fuck. I love my car. Ain't just and ain't nobody got time to be paying $100, $200, $300, $400. It was random because someone broke. So I'm thinking in my head, like, damn, like, who did me like that? Like, I don't got no bitches running around. Celibate boy, you know what I'm saying? Semen retention. Like, yo, but the motherfucker. So I looked at the other cars behind me. They windows, a window, each one of they got a window shattered out. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, bro, like I don't know how I kept so composed. I was just yo, if anybody got footage, yo, what the fuck? Like, but yo, I want to be on a hunt tonight. Like, I want to be on the hunt. We going hunting tonight. Yeah. Like, so I just try to call in on my phone or StreamYard while on the internet. My phones I obviously be dropping if it try to get on my regular phone data. So when you call in StreamYard, you most likely gotta be on the internet or Wi-Fi somewhere. So I was just trying to sit in my car and just camp out. And I mean, talk to y'all, like vent a little bit, rant a little bit. But I'm curious. Anybody else in the world? I mean, not at least in the city or the USA, they're having these problems, vandalism. People, you see what's going on in Colorado. We might get in on that a little bit. It's going on in Colorado. So supposedly talking about Venezuelan gangs and all this stuff is taking over and all this mayhem and chaos. And then lately, I swear, like since that coming to my attention on the news and on social media, I swear I've been seeing like a lot more like influx of like immigrants. Like you can just tell they not from like you're not from America. Like you can just tell like no matter what race they are. But like almost black people, like the black Africans and in the Caribbeans, you can tell them really a lot. You can just look at them like, yo, that motherfucker, that mother sucker, like he is not from fucking here. So lately, I've been seeing like a lot of like African, it's fucked up, like Africanish like immigrants is like, and they be yo, them motherfuckers be delivering the shit out them food though. Everywhere I keep seeing them, and they delivering food or some shit. and I got the air on. And I'm not trying to close my window, and then like here come the motherfucker busting windows again. Like what? So I'm gonna pull something on my screen for y'all soon, but like they got me pissed. They got me pissed. So yeah, I've been seeing them. I've been seeing a lot of immigrants, and so I don't know if it was like some influx of like immigrant riffraffs running the streets, or just stupid ass, pussy ass niggas running around. I don't know what time. It had to been in the AM hours. It had to been, and I'm just like, bro, somebody gonna get fucking shot. Like, I already had my rant on Facebook. I had my rant already. Like, yo, but I'm serious. Like, yo, do I really gotta camp out every night, continuously until I catch them? Cause, yo, bro, like, I'm thinking, like, yo, technically, while we all sleep on my street, motherfucker can walk through in the 3, 4 a.m. and crash every one of our windows every day this week, 5 nights in a row. Like I'm murdering. I'm gonna be snapping. Like, so that's crazy. Like, yo, they got me. They got me. They got me. They gonna get got though. I swear, I gotta. Maybe when I go to sleep, I'm just gonna have no TV on, nothing, my window wide open so I can hear them, and just be in a light sleep. Like, with the pistol right there. So soon as I hear a scratch, a scratch of a window or anything, I'm out there. I'm out here. Like, I'm flaming. I'm out there. Like, so I don't know what's going on, but we got to get it cracking. It's war time. Like, yo, and I'm just like, but honestly, my first reaction is like, it's probably like some smoker, some dope fiend, just because all the neighbors say like, yo, ain't nobody steal nothing though. Like, so it's just like baffling. Like, these motherfuckers ain't steal shit. Crap, broke our windows out, just like zombie apocalypse. Like, just run down the street, zombie, just crash out cars, don't steal nothing, keep going. Don't even want no money, brains. They want drugs. They probably seen ain't no drugs in the car and kept it moving, like fucking drug zombies, fentanyl, fentanyl zombies. Oh my god, like, yo, I gotta make light of it, cause bro, I want to catch a body. I mean, I ain't gonna kill him. I mean, just little leg shot, like just a little leg shot. You know what I'm saying, just a little leg shot. About to pull up my rant. They did me dirty, man. I can't believe they did me like that. Eh, they did me dirty. Let's pull up something though. So, what do y'all think? I wonder if anybody hearing this or listening to anybody out there hear the sound of my voice. It sound like a preacher. Anybody out there has there been like a lot of news and stories around your neighborhood of people just getting car windows broken and tires slashed? My mom said tonight. She was like, "Yo, 2 weeks ago, somebody slashed my tires. Like, it looked like they stabbed it in the top of the tire and all the shit she was saying." I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, bro, like, is it our own community?" like, like, I'm being funny with the fucking thumbnail, but yo, for real, like, is it immigrants or just ourselves? See, that's another topic. We talking about all these illegal immigrants, all they taking over in gangs, and oh my god, like, bro. So shit, we've been killing ourselves for how long? All races been killing ourselves for how long? And I ain't want to talk about some immigrants coming in and calling mischief. We've been mischievous, because if this ain't immigrants, and if it's just some random nigga and walking down the fucking street high or something, just breaking out car windows, like, bro, like, you serious? You kidding me? Are you kidding me? I want to go sit in my car now, but it's a little hot. Like, it was a little toasty. I had to had to had to bring it back.
One of my
Right back in
motherfucking
the
tires
crib.
is
Maybe I might go
slashed,
out there
and
like
one of my
after 12 or
windows is
something, like
broken out,
cool down.
and
I
two
thought
other
summer was
cars on
about
the
to be
same
over.
side,
We
they windows
cooking.
is broken the fuck out.
We
Then
cooking out there.
I wake up this morning, one of my motherfucking tires is slashed, and one of my windows is broken out, and two other cars on the same side, they windows is broken the fuck out. Then I hear fucking last week, two of my other neighbors, two of their cars is tires slashed and windows broken out too. So that's 5-6 motherfuckers on my block. Listen, somebody gonna die, yo. I'm telling you niggas. Listen, and it's crazy because just the other day, I was noticing like, yo, I don't know if it's true. They be people saying all these immigrants flooding in and doing all this dumb shit and fucking shit up and just acting fucking a fool just to try to scare my. I don't know if it's true, or I don't know if it's just these bitch ass fucking Germantown niggas or these Germantown smokers. I don't rock like that. Yo, somebody gonna die. Like, yo, bro, like, I don't know if it's the fucking, it's a Germantown fuck nigga, bum nigga shit, smoking nigga, just you in the fucking 3-4 a.m. in the morning, walk down and breaking all these, because I've been hearing motherfuckers keep telling me, yo, I keep hearing all around city niggas is going around breaking windows and all this car windows. Yo, they ain't steal nothing out of nobody cars on my block. Out of the 5-6 cars in the last 2 weeks, ain't none of them like, yo, ain't nobody, they ain't steal nothing. They just broke the window. Like, bro, I don't know if this warning gonna get to any of you fuck niggas, but bro, you niggas gonna die, yo. You niggas gonna do that shit. I'm be camping out tonight. Oh, it's going down tonight. Y'all niggas better not ever fucking, y'all don't come back at all. But don't come back tonight or the night after. Every fucking day until I'm tired of waiting all fucking night. I might sleep in my car. I might sleep on my porch. Nigga, I'm camping out, nigga. Nigga gonna fry tonight, nigga. Nigga gonna get this ammunition. I ain't buy this ammunition for fucking fun. They gonna get cooked. So I don't know if this true, if this immigrant shit all over the country is really true, or whatever they saying. People saying all over the fucking Philadelphia motherfuckers is breaking windows and shit. But bro, y'all niggas gonna die. Like, yo, I'm gonna give you a leg shot first, motherfucker. I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, I'm sorry. Even if I catch a smoker out there doing that shit, I don't want to hear none of them. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm high. I don't listen. You gonna be high, nigga. You gonna be high with the motherfucking Messiah, nigga. I'm gonna put you up there. Real shit. Like, if I gotta pay fucking $300-400 in repairs to my car because you a fucking pussy nigga walking down the street breaking fucking windows, I'ma smoke you, man. I got lawyer money and I got bail money, nigga. I'ma beat any case. Y'all niggas better watch yourself out there. Y'all better fucking watch yourself. Real shit.
That's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page.
Well, I turned fucking I had to turn the air off. Got know that Jones coming through loud on the mic, maybe. But yeah, man, like I said, man, this shit right here is for my thugs in the street. So and then I know hey, all y'all been talking about the Venezuelan gangs and shit and running up in I don't know what it is in Colorado. Like, damn, what's going on? Like what like motherfuckers is outlaws, like no fucking mercy. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not naive to the world. It's a know what I'm saying we in a motherfucking dog eat dog world. Like motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Like They don't give two shits. Like, so I think everyone needs to just be safe, be smart. Know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing too crazy because I mean, I want to sit out there. I want to blame a motherfucking head off me. But I know I can't just like gun somebody down for like vandalizing my car. But like, come on, you know what I mean? You gotta get like a little foot shot or something, like something. Let's take a look at it. I mean, everybody already been talking about it. Venezuelan gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang.
Of our officers out here that are out here tonight again. I've been out here for several weeks, making contacts with our residents, reassuring them about the criminal activity that's happening here and how we're going to address it. We're out here. We want to reassure the people that live in this community that we are actively investigating criminal activity that's happening and listening to them to so that we can learn anything that we're missing. You know, what are we missing, and actually find out what exactly is going on. We're out here because we care. I mean,
It's some motherfucking ratchetness going on. I mean, what's going to happen is they going to wander into the wrong community, and the motherfuckers all going to have they fucking carry firearms, like license to carry, and then they just going to be like, oh shit, like we came to the wrong community with this fucking immigrant mob shit. Like that sounds like a fucking rap name, immigrant mob shit. Yeah, we on this immigrant mob shit.
nobody should be wearing this uniform if they don't care, and we want the residents and the people that live here to know that we care. We've been talking to the residents here and learning from them to find out what exactly is going on, and there's definitely a different picture. I'm not saying that there's not gang members that don't live in this community, but what we're learning out here is that gang members have not taken over this complex. We've really made an effort to the last few days to just really ask the specific questions or the direct questions in terms of the gang activity and who's actually making sure that people aren't paying rent to gang leaders or gang members, that's not happening. And we've
They not
discovered here
gonna
today
tell
and
you.
yesterday
They
talking
not
to
gonna be
so many
like,
residents that that's not the case. We've been talking about, and they've been sincere with us. We really believe that.
they is not gonna tell you like, yeah, there's a fucking Ortiz Tez is right behind the fucking door and shit with the shotgun. Like they scared to death. They ain't gonna say nothing. Scared as shit.
That they are sincere with us. And we're standing out here, and I can tell you that gang members have not taken over this apartment complex.
What? The way she said it, who are you, ma'am? You low ranking fool. Ah my God. I don't know if this is Colorado, but this Philadelphia, man. Y'all, whatever vandalism taking over, y'all trying to do. Listen, it's a whole bunch of American men that's just fiending for war, but we don't want to go to war against each other. So we just like just fiending, like let an immigrant mob storm through if they want to. Motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, we got the green light. We what do they call them? What do they call them? The deputy sheriffs? They when they they take a civilian and they give him a badge and be like, you're an honorary deputy. We need you. Let's go. Give me a vest. Shit, I got a couple guns, but give me a couple more out the station too. Give me one of them joint. Yeah, let's go. You hear me drinking that water? Cause I'm thirsty for a car criminal. I'm thirsty for a car criminal vandalism. I'm thirsty. Like, I'm about to go out there now, but I'm gonna have to get off this live. Unless I figure out a way I can take this live mobile. I don't got enough streams for that or subscribers. That's why I subscribe up, man. If anybody pop in at any moment during this live, subscribe. If I can get to subscribe numbers and views and all that, the guidelines, I can start doing live streams everywhere or different type of equipment, it would be easier. So thirsty, drinking this water up like it's a vandal. This is vandal water because I'm like, what is this? Anything I say is gonna be like pause. Right, let's see what they talk about. But y'all already know what's going on. Y'all been hearing what's going on. And it's definitely like you said, people saying, why we ain't hearing about it? Why we ain't hearing nobody address this? Like, damn well it's election season. The Democrats is definitely, for the most part, controlling the media. So they gonna suppress this because it's basically, for the most part, their fault. They try a little sneaky shit and can't get no fucking border immigration bill passed, and now they just like they want the borders open anyway. They want us more people to destabilize society so they can stay in power. Like that's all you see through all the years. That's how America started. When they wanted to try to go to war and destabilize the 13 colonies or anybody that was already here, England or British or whoever over there start sending a whole bunch of immigrants over. And of course, the people that get sent over here, they're gonna be loyal to the people who sent them. Like, yo, thanks, you sent us to the new world. Like, you allowed us to come in the country. We're gonna vote for you. We're Democrats now. So you see the game plan, you see the game book. You know what I'm saying? Sneaky. So and check out my other videos too. Check out my other Johns. Check these Jones out. The Sheila Kamala Harris video, the Trump at the border John, the freaky ass Democrats, the Project 2025. Tell you, know what I mean? I don't know how, but I somehow became Republican. I ain't mean to. Just Democrats is doing too much. But yeah, back to the fucking immigrant mob that just fucking ran down my block last night, shattering windows like they won't get a fucking hellfire, hellstorm of bullets they way. I ain't trying to get locked up for like doing a police job. You do their job and catch the motherfucker perpetrator, they gonna lock you up. Like, use excessive force. You wasn't in fear for your life. Why did you shoot him? Like, why was he out there busting windows out? Like, if he can answer that question, then I can answer that. Like, if he has a reasonable explanation, then all right, you can charge me with a crime. But if he just say, I was doing it because I was high, so I wanted to just vandalize and break people's windows. Guilty, Your Honor. Lock his ass. Lock his ass up. Y'all keep it up. Y'all gonna force me to be a cop. I'm gonna be like fucking Tango and Cash or something. Like, I'm gonna be smooth with a motherfucker, but I'm gonna be just slam your head into the desk. Like, that ain't the answer I want, motherfucker. Boom, nigga. All right, see what they say. They ain't saying that. The government probably don't care. Like, if there is people taking over, or gangs or immigrants taking over, illegal immigrants taking over these apartment complexes, the government, for one, they probably too scared, and two, they probably really can't just go in there and just sweep the whole place because it's going to be civilians and hostages. So it might be hushed up because it's actually almost like a hostage situation right now. And the Democrats and the left liberals and everything media, they don't want that on the news. Like, Trump gonna come out of nowhere like, see, I told you. So they don't want to give Republicans any type of fucking momentum. So they just gonna keep this on the hush. Motherfuckers probably tied up in their bathtub right now in Colorado. They ain't gonna do that here in Philly. Come to Philly with that mob shit, immigrant mob. We just looking for some trouble. Like, niggas be just looking for trouble. Like, give us a target. Like, give us an enemy. Didn't I already see this already, motherfucker? Give me another one. Give me a fresh one. What? Aurora woman that's in Colorado, I believe, demands action be taken after escaping from violence. Whoops. What happened to her face? It was showing her face at first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all all seen this footage of like look like some gamers. Technically, that might not even be like no illegal immigrants that came up in South down South. It just might be just motherfucking Ricans, motherfucking Poppy and the Poppy gang. Like they just be up to no fucking good, and niggas might be selling drugs and doing all types of weird shit in there. I mean, this is just footage from one incident. Now, if it was seeing footage from them going in every door, then they'd be like, all right, National Guard.
It is a situation in Aurora involving Venezuelan rounds online since yesterday. Shows armed men walking through a building, knocking on doors, and entering an apartment. A former resident and at city council member tells us these men are part of a dangerous Venezuelan gang, and their numbers have been growing steadily because of the crisis at the border. The apartment complex is at 12th and Dallas and Aurora. That's east of the border with Denver and just a mile or so from the popular Stanley Marketplace. Tori Mason is your reporter in Aurora. Tori joins us now. You talked with a woman who lived there, watched all of this unfold, and she certainly said this was terrifying for her.
Yes, Karen, and even though she's moved, she's still terrified. It takes bravery to speak out on something like this, but she says it's worth it if it means action will be taken. There have been rumblings of new gang activity in Aurora all summer. Officials have skated around the topic, but now there's video and victims they can't deny.
It's really like being held hostage.
Cindy was a prisoner in her own home. She's lived in this building at 12th and Dallas for years. This summer, when crime got worse, Cindy got cameras. Doorbell video shows a group of armed men forcing their...
That ain't had nothing to do with the woman said about, or unless she in the same complex. Yeah, that would like, but it seemed like they segue right into something that ain't had nothing to do with that. Like, I mean, what she was talking about, though, but I feel like a prisoner in my own home right now, too. I'm a prisoner. Nah, like, I feel like a prisoner because now I got to be thinking about this shit all night. Motherfucker could be breaking into my shit right now, like, slashing a tire right now. And I'm just like, I don't know if all this rise of stories of people just having incidents of motherfuckers breaking car windows and over here in Colorado, they kicking in doors, waving a fofo. Like, I don't know if it's immigrants or not, but yo, FBI somebody need to get it together, man. Yo, Trump, man, get them in there, man. Trump be like, oh, what? These niggas doing what? Man, send the motherfucking FBI through there real quick. See what they talking about. Like, why is it just so normal, Willie? Why isn't this like a national press conference in the White House? Like, oh my God, what's going on? So I'm flabbergasted. I'm really flabbergasted. Like, then I told the story there and broke my windows out. Like, damn, like, why me? Why you say fuck me for? What I do? Like, this shit crazy. Trying to get back to the tag.
Her way into her neighbor's home. Another night, her camera outside captured two men approaching a vehicle, guns drawn. She's called 911 so often, they know her by name.
He said, ever considered leaving?
Fuck you. Whoever said that, the police officer, not ass cop. Why they always so gun happy when it ain't no crime happening? But when shit happening, all of a sudden they so gun hole, they be thirsty as hell for action. You say something across the fucking cop radio, them niggas be thirsty as hell. They running up, jumping the huddle to get a foot in, to get a kick in. Like, but when there's some real shit going down, where all them fucking gung ho action heroes at? Like, what's going on? Like, they should be lined up. Like, yeah, let's go, e-haul. Like, they ain't nobody ain't doing nothing now. They like them police officers in them areas like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Ain't none of my concern. Like, what? Like, like, yo, y'all Colorado area going crazy right now, and y'all just acting like y'all don't want no smoke now. Let a nigga fucking run a stop sign with a suspended license. Hey, with all the smoke, niggas get smoked for a broken tail light. But then then you got a fucking South American gangs and snuck across the border and caused a mayhem. Them niggas like, I'm going home, Sergeant. Hey, police commissioner, could I have the night off? Cause it's a little hectic out there. I think I'm go home to Mary Sue and eat some delicious apple pie. They don't care about the fucking minority community now. Let it be a motherfucker with a fucking nickel bag of weed. They be like, hey, here, a nickel bag of weed over the radio. Nickel bag of weed, I'm there. We're on the scene. We're on the pursuit. Like, let's get his ass. Oh, fucking Mexicans with assault rifles? Shit, that's not of my department. That's none of my concern. Like, these motherfuckers are soft, man. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. What's this? What? What?
Tonight, for the first time, the DEA confirms they are looking into criminal activity in our area allegedly committed by a Venezuelan gang.
The Tren de Aragua gang has been labeled by the White House as a transnational criminal organization. In a statement obtained by Denver 7 Investigates, the DEA says agents have seized multi-kilogram quantities of fentanyl destined for the Denver metro area from individuals believed to be members and or associates of the gang, but also added, quote, it is not appropriate for the DEA.
I'm still stuck on trans gang type of fruit booty migrant gangs going on. Home of the BBL. They coming up here with BBLs. They crossing the border with BBLs, breaking into people's homes. Lord, what the fuck is going on? The BBL gang. Oh my God. Trans.
7 Investigates. The DEA says agents have seized multi-kilogram quantities of fentanyl destined for the Denver metro area from individuals believed to be members and or associates of the gang, but also added, quote, it is not appropriate for the DEA or to offer any additional comments on the organization's role or presence in the region.
Now, while the DEA stopped short of saying the gang's here, local law enforcement is making that connection. From Aurora Police tonight, APD has been increasingly collecting evidence to show the gang is connected to crimes in the area. And Denver Police says this: there are reasons to believe that members of this gang are tied to crimes in the area, but Denver Police adds the DPD is not aware of any apartment building being taken over by the gang in Denver.
Recently, an apartment complex in Aurora was shut down because of numerous code violations. The property managers.
That's a damn lie. I heard someone else say on the video, so because they don't want to do nothing or can't do nothing about the Venezuelan gangs that's taking over the apartment complex, we're just going to evict everybody. But then when they evict everybody, the gangs still stay there. Like, that would be kind of interesting. Yo, that's an interesting strategy. I can't even hold you up. Evict everybody. You know what I mean? Hook them up. Give all the people that's legitly was there with leases, give them a new place to stay, a nice place, even better place to stay on the government's tab. Give them their first month's rent free. Real shit. Move them, relocate them. Let the gang stay there. Like, yeah, y'all can stay there. And then a week later, drop a bomb on their Yo, that is actually a pretty good fucking strategy. Because you can't, if the gangs were smart, they wouldn't let the fucking residents leave. Let them pack their shit up and leave. Because that's what's only stopping the FBI from just rolling through and just bombing the whole fucking place. That is civilians and hostages. So actually, if they were, if you may look at it like, oh, they just evicted everybody and the gangs get to stay. You know, the gangs ain't gonna leave. They gonna act like they leave, but they gonna go inside the empty apartments, lock the doors. But that's a shit. Let a week go by. Everybody should have gotten their stuffing out by now, all the real residents. Then like 4 a.m, it's gonna be battering rams, smoke bombs. Them motherfuckers gonna be like, oh shit, motherfuckers, infrared beams swinging down off helicopters on ropes and shit. Now they're gonna shoot a missile in there first. Yeah, shoot a quick little drone missile, real quick, rattle them up. Oh, it's gonna be salty as shit. Give it about a week. Watch, you gonna hear about some shit like, oh, FBI has ran up and shot up the fucking complex. Like, left no prisoners, no one alive. Yeah, they should have stayed. Yeah, I hope so. I hope this the plan. I hope.
Claim they couldn't fix the problems. And complex
by the gang in Denver.
Recently, an apartment complex in Aurora was shut down because of numerous code violations. The property managers claim they couldn't fix the problems because they say the gang took over the complex. But the city of Aurora says that it was years of code violations that are separate from any criminal activity, with the police department adding that they created a task force to investigate the gang's alleged ties to Aurora.
The motherfucker owners of the complex is telling y'all, yo, there's gangs in there and they took it over and we can't get in there. That's why I said the plan might have been, oh yeah, whatever, code violations, everyone has to move. As soon as everybody move, kaboom.
And Denver 7 will continue to follow the story and we will update you.
I hope so. Because they ain't shit. I ain't gonna lie, they ain't shit. They ain't shit. All right. You ready for some more violent vandalism, immigrant gang? Man, you better vote Trump, man. We're gonna be in fucking trouble. Real shit. I'm gonna let Seti tell you.
Damn. Wow, that can't be right, man. This motherfucker, this Rubio. Yeah, devious is no sovereignty. Because sovereignty, and like I said, I run this shit down. I make it make sense. You see what I'm saying? And how I make it make sense. Everybody, you like I said, when you get ready to leave out this country, you got, if you go into another country, you got to go through the international side of the airport. And you got to show your passport. You got to scan that motherfucker in. And when you get off, the matter of fact, you got to fill out some shit. You ain't got to show it while you're on the plane. But when you get off that motherfucking plane, if it's an international flight, it's going to land on the international side. And when you get off that motherfucker, you got to scan your motherfucking passport again. Motherfuckers looking at you all crazy and shit. You know, they want to check your bags and shit. Yeah, they gonna check your bags. They're gonna scan your bags when you go into the other country that you're going to. When you come back, they're gonna scan your motherfucking bags to see. And if they find something, they locking your ass up. And here these motherfuckers can come across the border with God knows what. You understand what I'm saying? All type of poison, all type of dope, flooding that shit. No one is going. So when you talk, you know that's going to be a hell of a dynamic. It's going to be a hell of a dynamic on the streets. Because they're going to flood the dope in. Okay, they're going to flood the dope in a enormous amounts. We talking about these nations in the South of the United States bringing in all that goddamn, what's that shit? putting on the dope now. Motherfuckers dying and ODing all over the goddamn place. You see, they putting all this in. So now they in the United States, deep, and they got enough nerves to be in the motherfucking with, you know, AR-15s and I mean, what the fuck? You know what? That type of shit, and I'm gonna just be honest. They should be shot on sight. Straight up. There ain't no motherfucking ifs, ands, or buts. I don't know no other major country, and I'm just gonna be 100 with you, where they gonna allow that. You don't see no motherfuckers breaking into Russia. Because if you come into the States illegally, you breaking into the motherfucking country. You broke in. You did not come in like everybody else came in.
Exactly.
And there's no excuse for that whatsoever. And there's no excuse for the leaders to accept an excuse. Because now you have no sovereignty. Sovereignty means everybody come in this bitch the right way. Everybody. Ain't no motherfucker going, you know, when you go to the DMV, you pull your number and you sit your ass down there, you wait your turn. You can't just sneak in and take cuts in front of motherfuckers and reach over the damn counter and grab your own, you know, your own tag for your car and shit and all. You can't do that. You take a number, nigga, and you wait your motherfucking turn just like everybody else. You see? And so, yeah, you done broke into the country. You can't break out of prison, you see? But you can break into the United States, but you can't break out of prison, okay? So, you know, they got guard towers at every prison. And if you try to break out of prison, they are commanded to shoot your ass if you go so far, especially if you I don't know how low, you know, especially if you are one of them maximum motherfucking security, you gonna get shot on sight. You see what I'm saying? They got guards up there with all the weaponry, and they are ordered to shoot your ass for breaking out. But motherfuckers that just as violent can break into the United States, and ain't no guards down there. Not only should they put a wall down there, they should put some motherfucking guard towers, so many, you know, feet, yards from each other, and goddamn it, they should be armed. You see, that's what's gonna tell a motherfucker, you know what, I think I better go do this the right way. Because they ain't gonna let me break into their nation. They not gonna let me break into and bring all type of dope and bring all type of poison and bring all these, you know, extremely violent motherfuckers coming across this motherfucker doing what the hell they want to. You see? That's right. You cannot do that. You cannot, no nation. You're not gonna break in. I tell you what, like I say, the 36 parallel over there between South Korea and North Korea. I tell you what, let any of them motherfuckers break into North Korea. See what happened. They're gonna shoot your ass on sight. Break into North Korea and see if you can just walk around. Yeah, break into China and see if, just go ahead. Come across their border and see what they do to your ass. See if they're gonna have any mercy. See if they're gonna give you, you know, see if they got any sanctuary cities in North Korea, in China, in Russia. You see if they got any sanctuary cities up there. Okay, go over there and break into Israel. You see the way they and just walk around and see what they do to you. You see, go over into any of these goddamn nations and see what'll happen. And they doing what they supposed to do, and that's to defend their citizens. And you understand who are citizens, paying taxes and all those things to defend the country. If a ship, if a goddamn plane fly into the sovereign airspace or the water space of the United States, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna send them goddamn warships out there and to redirect you. Like, get the fuck up out of here before we sink you. You see, or they'll send them airplanes out there to shoot your ass down. They'll give you a call. You are in a protected airspace of the United States. You should turn around immediately. Do you understand? If you keep coming, they're going to shoot your ass out of the sky. That's what they're going to do. And it should be the same way. And because you again, these are not people. These are not law-abiding people. Okay? You law-abiding. When you get on that airport, you take that airplane, you take your passport, or you go across the border. I went across the border, from Detroit going into Canada. I remember one year during the time of 9/11, right around that time, man, they pulled machine guns on me. This is honest God truth. Just because. I don't know, maybe they thought I looked like the Taliban or something. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, these motherfuckers pulled machine guns out on me, told me to get out the car. I mean, this was really like, what the fuck? I couldn't even believe this shit. And then what's crazy, because they had, at that time, they had the military at the fucking border crossing, and they got the military and they got the border guards, which is two different. And so when the motherfucking the army motherfucker, he checked me, went through the trunk and went through and then he let me go. And then so I pulls up to the motherfucking where you got you meet the border guard, and he pulled me out again. Yeah, he pulled me out again. I said, what kind of shit is this? This motherfucker.
Well, that's simple, Seti. These motherfuckers are racist. But what's weird is, let me turn this off. I gotta keep putting the air on, man. I'm cooking. But what's funny is, I see a lot of African type immigrants, a lot of Africanish, like they not like us. Like I'm gonna keep 100, man. I know y'all Pan-Africanism, your Umars are not gonna like this. Then I mean, I kind of feel like we're not African over here. The black people of America, we're not African, man. I ain't gonna go deep in on this video, but like I said, but when you see them, you know, like they not from America. Them niggas ain't from around here. And you know, like, and it's crazy because it's like, it seems like they let a lot of them in. I don't know why they let a lot of them in. Y'all hate niggas so much. Why y'all so happy to let like minorities and people from South America and Africa and all these places, they just allow them to come here? You would think if racism still exists, like you only let white immigrants in. That's fucked up. No niggas allowed in America. But let's keep it going. You know, Seti, I mean, he dropped that shit on you, man. I don't want to plagiarize this whole video, though. I mean,
as you know, the mayor has been very clear on this for months. You cannot camp out in New York City. As you can see behind me, there are migrants living in tents. Now, the city has been moving tens of thousands of people.
So every 30 days, adults in the city's asylum shelters get kicked out and are effectively homeless. Critics say these evictions are inhumane, and now people with nowhere to go are building encampments all over town. Or at least they were until the city decided to clear them out permanently.
Dozens and dozens of migrants who, instead of moving on after their city-funded shelter stay ended, set up a tent encampment outside the Randall's Island mega shelter. There's a barber who gives haircuts, people who sell food, others who cook meals for their families.
And we do want to show you the dismantling of that large encampment we just showed you. That encampment was here all throughout the day, and then the police department, the parks department, they rolled on through. All of the migrants and the folks that were hanging out outside basically had no other choice but to leave.
His name is Amadou, and he lives.
they funny as shit. They said no barbecues, motherfucker. Them niggas having a nice barbecue. I'm like, damn, I might have liked to live there. Like, they was It was cooking out. Niggas is cooking out on the little scooters, hot dogs, burgers. Like, damn, man. Like, I might have liked a little bit of that. Like, y'all hating. They said, nah. And it was black people. Y'all gotta move.
Of that large encampment we just showed you. That encampment was here all throughout the day, and then the police department, the parks department, they rolled on through. All of the migrants and the folks that were hanging out outside basically had no other choice but to leave.
His name is Amadou, and he lives beneath a tree surrounded by what little clothes he has. He tells us he's been homeless in New York for more than a year.
Park workers tell me the waterfront tranquility and their safety took a big hit with the opening of the migrant shelter last year.
All in the span of 1 8-hour workday, me and other female staff has been harassed.
There's 2 charter schools and a regular public school. The migrants are so everywhere. I guess the teachers got scared.
He says the joggers and bird watchers don't come out anymore either, and that the climate of aggressive intimidation is to blame.
So New York City is now on a mission to stop the very people it made homeless from building encampments. But what nobody's talking about is that even though the city has spent over $5 billion on housing for new arrivals, no amount of money in the entire world could house the entire world. It's simply impossible. Yet sadly, that's exactly what New York has been trying to accomplish since the day this crisis started. And as bus after bus arrived carrying passengers from the border, the city's shelter industrial complex sprung into action. Formerly bankrupt hotels were turned into emergency housing facilities, generating millions of dollars per month for their owners. And although these were supposed to be temporary when the flow of asylum seekers fleeing poverty did not stop, the city decided to erect massive tent shelters in the middle of various public parks. But the problem is there isn't enough room in New York City for everybody who wants a place to stay to get one. And even those massive tent shelters are now maxed out, leading to people experiencing homelessness sleeping on our streets and in our parks with nowhere else to go. And that brings us to the real reason why New York City's homeless population is exploding. Our right to shelter laws, which exist to stop people from living on the streets, critics say are now the very reason people are living on our streets. Because New York's unique right to shelter rules make it one of the most popular destinations for asylum seekers anywhere in America. Where else can you get off a bus and immediately receive a place to stay for 30 days? Yet critics say the result of those generous policies is that they only make this entire humanitarian crisis worse. As instead of our shelters helping people get back on their feet, the only thing they do is force people to live on the street. Yet many of our leaders remain convinced that this is the best thing for the thousands of people traveling to New York City by bus right now, who don't realize that 30 days after they get off their bus, they could be living in a cardboard box or in a tent down by the river.
Every month, this
So here we are at the Port Authority bus terminal, the cheapest destination for any traveler trying to get to New York City. And every month, thousands of asylum seekers still arrive at this terminal. And since they're all new arrivals, they're guaranteed an immediate placement in one of the city shelters, which does keep them from having to live on the street.
And then they ass probably come right over the motherfucking bridge to Philly and Jersey. I'm telling you, I be seeing them, man. They be delivering food. They deliver some food. They deliver some their ass off on some food though. Like I be seeing them. I be like, yeah, that nigga ain't from here. Like he ain't from America.
But as you're about to see, forces the people inside those facilities to live on the street.
It's a problem that's difficult to solve, especially for a city that has gone the extra mile in providing services to the more than 200,000 asylum seekers who have flocked to the Big Apple. But a tent city, people sleeping on the ground, is not something.
So the entire reason that we now have tent encampments is because of the misguided way critics say New York City applies its right to shelter housing mandate, which guarantees room and board temporarily to anyone who asks. Because the rules say shelter is a right everyone has on a temporary basis, which means everybody who gets off a bus immediately gets a placement. But it also means that after your stay expires, you've got to move out and get back on a bus and go somewhere else. And after you are moved out of one of the shelters, you can't just go back and ask for another placement. No, you're actually barred from doing it. And since not everybody is able to leave town and go somewhere else, a lot of people are staying in town, making these encampments all over the city. And the only way a system like this is possible is if the people boarding buses headed residents in New York City have this idea that after they come here, that will not be their experience. Yet the sad reality is that in 30 days, many of the people who arrive at this very same terminal will be homeless, living on the streets.
On the outskirts of a soccer field, migrants from South America are living in tents and drying their clothes in the sun after washing them in the East River. Still others are gathered outside the Randall's Island shelter.
You know, as unfortunate as this is, I just cannot imagine that the people who are now in that situation came here fully expecting that that would be the end result of their attempt at the American dream. And that East River, that's an extremely polluted waterway. I mean, you can technically swim in it if you want to, according to local officials. Apparently, for years, it was a dumping ground for garbage. And when our sewers overflow, the raw sewage flows right into that river. And now the question is, would the people getting off of these buses ever have gotten on them had they known that this would be the result of their journey? Probably not. And this is where the city's right to shelter mandate gets a little bit controversial because, you know, when people get off a bus and they need somewhere to stay, yes, for 30 days, they are not homeless. But oftentimes that's not enough for people to make new plans and get back on their feet, which is why they're now staying here locally. And the way right to shelter works is it's just not designed to house people for as long as they must need. Yet critics say it's being offered and presented as if it is a one-size-fits-all solution to homelessness in our city, which sadly makes this crisis more of a human recycling program than an actual solution to the problems many of these people are facing, which not only means the very people whom this crisis is named after do not benefit from it, it also means that for many of them, their situation does not change at all from the moment they arrive to when they get kicked out of those shelters. In fact, some say that it's actually worse because they've spent money and wasted time coming here for something that never ended up materializing, and now they got nowhere else to go.
We don't want to be insensitive.
Mayor Adam.
Insensitive. That's all I got out of that last little piece. Like, insensitive. Some of them is out of control. I'm like, here they go. Here go the immigrants. Now, this is they say funeral held in West Bank for 5 Palestinians killed in Israeli strike. It's going down all over the fucking world. Here they go, though. They coming.
We got a lot of mental health going on out here. Today, it was just announced that over $5 billion the last 2 years from New York taxpayers.
For them. We getting taxed as Americans everywhere you looked at.
The inflation's skyrocketed the last 4 years.
All these immigrants in here, you can't send them back.
That there's some type of agenda behind it. I don't know exactly what it is because I'm not there, but
Plan for them. I don't know what's the plan for them. What are they? I don't know.
that's all military age. You know what I'm saying? So
A bunch of flat screen TV boxes in the dumpster. You know, they're loaded new mattresses, like mattresses and everything. So they're getting a free stay, free money, everything. Who's gonna pay for that? Us.
Hey guys, so this is the third video I've